Hi there, my name is John with Lifestyle Garage, and today we're going to be demonstrating what's called a shear cup test. The purpose of a shear cup test is to show the strength of the bond in a particular product. Today we're going to be testing out the difference between epoxy, which is a resin-based slower cure product, to a polyespartic, which is a fast cure quick set product. A polyespartic will typically set up in about an hour, where your epoxy, being a slower cure, is going to take 14 to 16 hours. So what we did yesterday is we mixed up a portion of polyespartic and added a polymeric sand and poured it into this cup. We also mixed up a portion of epoxy with the polymeric sand and poured it into this cup. What we're going to do today is we're going to hit this with a hammer to break it free from the concrete. What we want to see when we break this free from the concrete is we want to see actual concrete come with it. If this pops off clean, we know we haven't established a true bond. If there's concrete stuck to the bottom, we know we've got the proper bond. So the next step is to hit this with the hammer. Okay, now as I mentioned, it's time to hit these with the hammer, break them free of the concrete. Even though the polyespartic is a rapid 1 hour cure, we gave both products 24 hours to set up. So now we're going to remove them from the concrete, and as I mentioned, we want to see concrete coming with the cup. Alright, so here are the results of our test. As you can see here, the poly has concrete throughout, and it took about 3/16 of an inch, covering about 20% of our test area, which is actually a lot better results than I anticipated. I anticipated seeing maybe just a skim coat of concrete on the bottom of our test area. To see actual concrete come up was actually pretty surprising for me. So the poly did alright. Now let's see our epoxy. You can see here, wow, the epoxy took about 5/8 of an inch and about 60 to 70% coverage of the entire cup test area. So, poly, decent bond, the epoxy, amazing bond. I mean, that tells me right there, if I'm putting in a system and I have the time, I'm gonna go with the epoxy because you're getting a much better bond ratio.